And welcome everybody to a new episode of Rumbling Wrestling, the hardest hardcore wrestling show on the internet. We're telling only the truth, we're going hard hitting, and we're going fast forward. Welcome to the last Rumbling Wrestling of 2016. Next show will be in 2017. I hope you all had a great Christmas, you wrestling fans. I did. But you probably heard already about me when we did the GGA Awards. You already watched it. And of course, the wrestler of the year became AJ Styles. Congratulations, still AJ Styles, becoming for winning the first ever Wrestling of the Year award of the GGA Award. Congratulations. He had a phenomenal year. He was the phenomenal one, and he did it. He made it to come true. Talking about AJ Styles, yeah, you know, yeah, all right, but again for the Royal Rumble against John Cena, it's getting repeat after repeat, repeat after repeat, and we know who's going to win it. What's going on for WrestleMania? John Cena against the Undertaker for the WWE title, for career against title. We're not that stupid. We can figure it out. So Cena will probably win that one, and that's a shame because in a way you hope that AJ Styles get into WrestleMania as the champion. He deservedly so. However, it comes too early to go as champion into WrestleMania for Styles. Maybe so. Um, it's been a weird week in wrestling. Also, this week, the Big Show was announced. He should be dead at 44 years old. Everybody, what's going on here? That has happening. Actually, was a blog that was titled WWE. But the WWE herself announced he is live and fine. He's doing perfectly well. He was taking pictures. He was tweeted on pictures with him in the gym. He's fine. And WWE announced that the blog has never been associated with WWE. So it's just probably some random guy who thought he wants to some. With other words, liberated attention with fake news. By the way, if you notice the set, I am not at home. I am having a holiday. I'm in Holland at the moment. So we're doing today the show from Holland. All right. And what we all was announced here for this show, we're going to talk a little bit about Wrestlemania. Yes, the Wrestlemania coming on April 2nd, 2017. We're already busy now with planning it. We're building up to it with the Royal Rumble. Fastlane is coming, etc., etc., etc. Match has been announced. Well, that's Brock Lesnar against Bill Goldberg. Rosetta Stone. We're going to have Triple H against Seth Rollins. There was one more. Oh yeah, Big Show against Chanel Akil. The basketball player. I think it was. No, he was doing American football. Whatever. He retired. That match had already been planned for 2 years. Every year it's said going to happen, never happen now. It's going to stand in stone. Those are certain stones. We're going to have also probably The Undertaker, as I said to you, against John Cena. Title against career. However, not agreed total to it yet. And why? Because he thinks it's more against building up the future. But I do agree with him on to build up The Undertaker against Roman Reigns. Now, the problem with this, nobody likes Roman Reigns. I don't. I think he's boring, as you know. And it is boring. I'm not the only one, and thank God for that. But John Cena was also interviewed. He was on ESPN, and he said, "I'm going for milestone, and I'm going to do a major milestone on WrestleMania. And if you're talking about legends like The Undertaker, that's in my eyes the milestone. Is that hinting that we're going to get anyway Cena against The Undertaker? So that's a little bit don't know what's going to get there. Also, again, WWE was this week in Chicago, hometown of CM Punk. You know, I have nothing against CM Punk. I have always been a great fan of him. I think he's very amazing. He do very much well in the ring. But guys, we have to start realizing. You know, it was announced that this week he's giving his momentum of his the WWE title he held. He was giving that away to some friends. He didn't want to have it anymore. Isn't that already obvious? He doesn't want to return. He has no interest. I don't think he will never return. If he would return, yeah, I would think he would rather go to a Ring of Honor. If the wrestling in that matter. Of course, he still wants to fight in UFC. That's still a little bit doubtful. Otherwise, I would advise go to Belanda. You know that MMA, the other one promotion. You know, the UFC is a little bit too high. I guess it's not his thing. He just started. He's never trained his whole life. You know, and I understand that. You know, if I want tomorrow to start doing kickboxing, and I directly write me off to the European Championship, I will get my butt kicked from here to China. Trust me on that. And I'll be so butt kicked, I'll be considered rest down for my whole year. All right, so we don't have to do that. But in white, because the name CM Punk has, you know, it counts. It brings a lot of money. When he debuted it, he actually brought in the big bucks from the UFC. Thing carries. Rightly so. He's a main eventer. He did it very well. He also shocked when he walked out to the WWE. He shocked also when he went on YouTube and tell everything why he went on wrong. And you know, when you're having a big show, you can only have one main event, and that's the match that go on last, and not the 10 matches already before that. That's also main event. Bullocks, you know, that's not the main event. You know, so talking about more shocks in WWE, well, Paige has been relifted for breaking her scheme with the WWE. She's been suspended now for 2 months. She's back technically, but WWE said no. We don't think actually we want to bring her back. Maybe in a non-wrestling capacity, or maybe bring her back for the Total Bellas. Well, nobody watches it anyway. I think it's crap. The same. So we'll never go to see Paige wrestle again. I think eventually the rate of they're putting off the contract because she just got injured, so they don't want to fire her. That looks bad on WWE. So she serves out the contract. She will never wrestle again WWE, and after that, still make her debut, probably on TNA or something, or Ring of Honor. You know, these guys, I watch these guys from the show on YouTube, you are coach at their own wrestling promotion. They're doing actually fine. It's great wrestling, I must admit. You know, I'm not going to say you should watch it. Who knows? Maybe it's a good idea. And then, of course, it's been rumored for many months. It's Ricochet joining the WWE. And he did an interview. None of the first guys in my throat. And what was going on is that, well, I prefer. He's now New Japan Pro. He's doing very well there. New Japan Pro is going to the United States, doing very good shows. It's nice to watch. Very low cut. It's not the biggest, you know, but you're doing well. He said, I'm enjoying my time in New Japan Pro. I understand that. But if I want to join WWE, I want to go the path like Seth Rollins. So starting NXT, but way up to maybe US title reign or intercontinental reign, and not going to a 5. If I was a wrestler, I would not also like to go on 205. The stories are weak. The cruiserweight is a joke. It is boring as crap, if I may say so. Nobody watches it. I was watching. So I was thinking this week. So I watched 205 live, and I thought, nah. Yeah, I don't get it. There's no storylines. It's just matches and flippy floppy wrestling, and it's just for an hour, and it's like. Maybe it's because it's getting too much. Because all the rights are busy with Raw and SmackDown. They also have to start running for 205. Another show, we do probably wrestling in the United Kingdom. They need also writers again. You can't produce 5 nights. We have now, let's see, we have Raw, we have SmackDown, we have NXT. 205. I think, do we have Superstar still, or main event, or those shows? The British wrestling, you can technically have every day of the week a show. But does it sell? It's not. It's getting over. It's getting too much. I have the network. I'll be honest. When I watch the network, I watch only for the pay-per-views, like the Royal Rumble or yes, the B shows I also watch actually. How the Cell, I'll watch the shows, the specials, but I'm not going into 7 hours, 7 days a week and watching wrestling. I'll be honest, Raw and SmackDown is for me enough for this week. So I have something, you know what I mean? Other shows for you on YouTube. I also have to follow along with the football. I have to prepare for the GTA show, the aftermath, if there's a special, etc., etc. So I think it's more than enough. So I can understand Ricochet, and I don't blame him for it. I've seen the guy wrestle. He's good. He's a very good talent. He's a future wrestler. I give him his due. I would not either go actually on and say from nah, going too far. Would you? So let him go into NXT to develop a little bit more to the big product, and then debut on Raw or SmackDown. So maybe in a year or 3, Wrestlemania. Just saying. So let's see what I have more on my list. Yes, and this week's SmackDown against Raw. Okay. Raw, it's always the same thing. It opened a little bit funny, Stephanie wanted to be playing along with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, debuting of reuniting of the Shield. It's getting too much, a little bit of everybody yelling, reuniting the Shield, reunite the Shield, reunite the Shield. Maybe it is better this way. Too much. Let Dean Ambrose go heel because he's will be played out as a baby face. And now that Seth Rollins become babyface and Roman Reigns, well, he's actually technically babyface, but nobody gives a fuck about him. Let's be honest about it. It's something. And yeah. So Raw was a little bit la. I think, to be quite honest, if you look after the brand split, SmackDown has always been the better show, and it's a funny part because Raw has actually the big star power, and SmackDown has the wrestlers who are not really there yet. I think that there's a few years, they have very better riders. Hours. And I think the last one is very important. I think the 3 hour product of Raw, it's too much again. It's overkill. And on SmackDown, everybody's a storyline. Now, this week we only had 3 matches, but the wrestling matches, they were awesome. They were good. They were exciting to follow. Even though if I was watching, I was tired. I was something like, oh. It were great matches. Only we're getting now John Cena again versus AJ Styles. And that is, of course, the problem on SmackDown. The star power is not too big to create huge events for like or WrestleMania. So they're predictable. So what WWE has to do when the brand split is coming, or maybe a little bit more star power towards SmackDown. One bigger star or two, that who cares, because we're getting now matches that are something, yeah, it's nice. Where we going with it? But if you see already just one man is able to carry it, because Cena is all the time off doing talk shows and doing series and doing Hollywood stuff. So AJ Styles, yeah, runs, but he has the phenomenal talent. He has the talent to do so. A little bit not there yet, and you can notice that's damaging a little bit SmackDown. But overall, this week, of course, SmackDown was the better brand. So yeah. Well, I'm actually through my agenda. So I'm going to log off now for next week. If you have a question, leave it in the comment box, as I always say. If you like the show, subscribe to it. If you say, hey, this is so good, share it on Facebook, send it to your boss, send it to your parents, send it to everyone, send it to your lover, send it to your wife, send it to your husband, whatever. Share it. All right? Let everybody know about Rumblin Wrestling, the best wrestling talk show on the net. And if you want to follow a little bit more with wrestling news, check out ggasportstudio.com. They found all the latest. And it's not only wrestling news we're talking about, football news. We're talking about tennis news. You can find out the latest sport events, everything. All sports results live. Great website, ggasports.com. All right. My name is Jan-Jaap. On Mondays, I think, for the GGA show. And I wish you a very happy New Year. The best wishes for 2017. And I'll see you then. See you next time.